morning dosto. Welcome back to my channel with a new video. Before I started my video, I requested all of you to subscribe my channel and like the video. Thank you. Today's story title is My Sweet Monster. In a sleepy town of Willow Creek, there was a legend passed down from generation to generation. The story told of a creature that lived deep within the enchanted woods. A monster so terrifying that anyone who encountered it would never be the same. But to 16 years old Ella Woods, the legend was nothing more than a fairy tale. Something the old folks used to scare the kids into behaving. Ella was different from other teenagers in Willow Creek. She was not feared of the woods. In fact, she loved exploring them. She spent hours wandering through the trees, sketching the wildlife and collecting interesting rocks and leaves. The woods felt like a second home to her, a place where she could be herself, away from the pressure of school and the expectation of her small town life. One crisp autumn afternoon, Ella decided to venture deeper into the woods than she never had before. The air was cool and the golden leaves crunched beneath her boots as she walked. She felt a strange pull, like something was calling her further into the forest. Ignoring the nagging voice in the back of her head, warning her to turn back, Ella pressed on. And as the sun began to set, casting long shadows through the trees, Ella stumbled upon something she had never seen before. A small hidden clearing with a crystal clear pond in the center. The water was so still, it looked like glass, reflecting the fiery colors of the sunset above. But what caught Ella's attention was the figure sitting at the edge of the pond. It was a creature unlike anything she had ever seen. The monster was tall, with a hulking muscular build covered in dark fur that shimmered faintly in the fading light. Its eyes large and expressive was a deep shade of the blue, like the ocean on a stormy day. Despite its fearsome appearance, there was something gentle about the way it sat, starting into the water with a melancholy expression. Ella's breath caught in her thought, and she froze, unsure of what to do. The creature turned its head slowly, locking eyes with her. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Then, to her surprise, the monster spoke. "Who are you?" it asked in a deep, rumbling voice that seemed to resonate through the ground beneath her feet. "I'm Ella," she stammered, her heart racing. What are you?" The creature's eyes softened. "I am called many things," it replied, "but most know me as the monster of the enchanted woods." Ella felt a chill run down her spine. This was a creature from the legends, the one everyone in Willow Creek feared. But as she looked at the monster, she did not feel afraid. Instead, she felt a strange sense of calm, like she was exactly where she was meant to be. "What are you doing here alone?" Ella asked, stepping closer. The monster sighed, a sound that was both sad and ancient. "I have been alone for a long time," it said. "I protect these woods, but in doing so, I have become isolated from the world. The people fear me, and so I stay here, away from them." Ella's heart ached for the creature. She could not imagine what it would be like to be so alone. But you don't have to be alone, she said softly. I'm here now. We could be friends. The monster looked at her with a mix of hope and disbelief. You? You would want to be friends with a monster? Ella smiled. You don't seem like a monster of me. You seem like someone who could use a friend. The creature's eyes dilated, and for the first time in what felt like centuries, it smiled. It was not the fearsome grin, but a gentle, warm expression that made Ella feel like she had just discovered something truly special. The next few weeks, Ella returned to the clearing every day after school. She and the monster, who she named Bramble, spent hours talking, exploring the woods together, and sharing stories. Bramble told Ella of the ancient magic that flowed through the enchanted woods, the creatures that lived deep within the forest, and of the secrets hidden in the shadows. As their friendship grew, Ella realized that Bramble was not just a monster, he was a guardian, a protector of the forest and the creature within it. In return of his protection, the wood kept him safe, hidden away from the world that feared him. But word of Ella's visits to the woods began to spread in Willow Creek, and soon the town people grew fearful. They worried that the old legend was coming true, that the monster had bewitched the young girl and would soon wreak havoc on the town. The whispers grew louder, and the fear turned into anger. One evening, as Ella and Bramble sat by the pond, they heard the distant sound of voices, angry voices. Ella's heart sank as she realized what was happening. The townspeople, they are coming for you, she whispered, her voice trembling. Bramble's expression darkened, but he don't move. I knew this day would come, he said quietly. They will not stop until they have driven me away and destroyed me. No, Ella cried, tears welling in her eyes. You can't leave. I won't let them hurt you. But Bramble shook his head. I must go, Ella. I cannot stay here and bring harm to you or the people of your town. As the voice grew closer, Ella felt a surge of determination. She could not let Bramble sacrifice himself for the sake of the town's misguided fear. There has to be another way. She insisted. You don't have to leave. They just need to understand that you are not a threat. Bramble looked at her with a sad smile. I wish it were that simple, my sweet friend. Ella's mind raced as she tried to think of a solution. Then an idea struck her. The magic in the woods. It protects you, right? What if we use that magic to show the townspeople who you really are? To show them that you are not a monster, but a protector. Bramble looked at her in surprise. The magic is powerful, but it is also unpredictable. Are you sure? Ella nodded, her eyes shining with determination. I'm sure. I will help you. Together they stood by the pond, the ancient magic of the enchanted world swirling around them. Ella closed her eyes and focused, reaching out of the magic, asking it to help her show the truth. She felt a warm, tingling sensation as the magic responded, flowing through her and into Bramble. As the townspeople entered the clearing, torches in hand, They stopped in their tracks, stunned by what they saw. Instead of a fearsome monster, they saw Bramble and Ella did, a gentle, kind-hearted guardian, glowing the magic of the forest. The leader of the townspeople, a grills old man named Mr. Crater, stepped forward, his eyes wide with shock. What is this? Ella stepped forward, her voice strong and clear. This is Bramble. He is not a monster, he is a protector. He has been watching over these woods for centuries, keeping them safe. He is my friend. The townspeople murmured among themselves, their fear slowly giving way to understanding. Mr. Cracker lowered his torch, looking at Bramble with new eyes. We are wrong, he said quietly. We let our fear blind us. Can you forgive us? Bramble nodded, his expression softening. There is nothing to forgive. I understand your fear, but now, perhaps, we can live in peace. From that day on, the people of Willow Creek no longer feared the monster of the enchanted forest. They welcomed Bramble as a friend and protector, and Ella continued to visit him every day, their bond growing stronger with each passing year. And so, the legend of the sweet monster was born, a story passed down from generation to generation, reminding the people of Willow Creek that sometimes the things we fear the most are the ones we should cherish the most.